Hi, and welcome back to another episode of SWW, or Self-Worth Wednesday. Of course, we are talking about, as you saw from the title, inner peace today. I do want to say, if you did not watch our last video on this channel, then you missed out on our Financial Fridays. We're not going to do them every week, but you definitely can expect them at least once a month. Where instead of doing Self-Worth Wednesday video, we're going to do the IIY series, which is basically invest in yourself. And we want to kind of give you financial tips. You know, of course, we're not like tax professionals. We're not accountants or anything like that, but just things that have helped us out. Maybe like bring on some people to talk about it who are experts in the field, of course. All of that good stuff. So we talked about 3 apps to help you save and, again, invest in yourself. So if you have not watched that, I need you to pause this video, and go watch that first. And let us know if you tried any of the apps, any of the pros and cons of it, if you love it, if you hate it, if you've never heard of it, what do I even do with this? All of that good stuff. So today, as I said, we're talking about inner peace. Thank you, Jojo, for bringing this up on your blog. Thank you for sharing your blog with us and letting us know that this was a conversation you wanted to have. So she did not tell me to make this video. She did not tell any of us to do this. This is just something that we're bouncing off of her because we think it's an important topic. And our rally and our battle cry this week is really like community over competition. Like, she shared her story, when we want to share that with you. And kind of representation matters. You don't know who Jojo is, like, I just need you to go see Jojo. Jojo is fire, as one of the people in our community like put on the comments. Girl is fire, and she's just something extra special. And her brother happened to be one of our members on our team. He was the first guy on our team, so yeah, it's a family affair, okay? Like, we're just obsessed with them. I would apologize, but I'm really not sorry for that. Like, I love their family. The day that I meet them, I'm probably gonna like cut up and act a fool and be all full of light and joy and be filming all the time. Yeah, it's fine. They already know this. It's fine. So for inner peace, I don't want to directly say everything that was on Jojo's blog, because of course I want you to go read it. The link is down below, along with that video that I told you to go watch. If you have not watched it, go watch that. She basically says, and her first point she really makes is that nobody owes you anything and you don't owe anybody anything. And that just was like, mind-blowing. It makes you think of our other video. I think it was our very first video. Wow, we've made like 4 videos now, it's weird. Do I deserve love and support? And it was the premise that you have every right to be loved and allow that love into your life, and every right to give love. So you have that privilege, you have that, right to accept it, basically. But it doesn't mean like if that person doesn't give you love that you're like, I demand this love now because I deserve it. Like, deserve is just like one of those words that I do not think should be a word in the English language, unless you're talking about like you're employed by somebody and like there's a or you have like a contract. Like, when you have agreement like that where it's like written in stone, that's something else. Like, this is what our guidelines say, this is what it's like, legal information. It's a whole other ballgame. But as far as like love and relationships, and whether it's family or friends or like partnerships, doesn't matter. I don't think anyone should be like, I deserve this love because X, Y, and Z, and you're gonna give it to me. Like, that is insane to me. No, nada. We're not doing that, okay? Just stop. Stop. If you were in band or choir, you know what this means, okay? You know what this means. And I want to bounce that off of that, because she also talks about you are allowed to say no. With my best friends, with our own relationships, with our boyfriends, and my best friend, one of them is married, so her husband, saying no when you're like alone, you're single, and saying no to your friends because you don't want to go out because you want to self-care. Like me and my best friends have had this relationship for a very long time where we're very honest when it comes to self-care, and if we're not feeling something, if we're not in a really good headspace, we're like, you know, I'm in a bad headspace and I want you guys to be like, of course, thinking about me and everything, but I don't feel like I can be around people right now. And it's not in the sense that like we're gonna harm ourselves or anything like that, but it's just one of those things where you're like too tired and you need to rest, and you really need to take that time for yourself and be in the moment and like let a lot of stuff go and just like work through some personal stuff. And for a while, like my best friend didn't see me and they were really worried, but I was working through personal stuff. I was like, look, like I'm just going through a lot right now and I just need to take this time for myself to get my ish together basically. And I did that and they respected that, and it was, you know, we're still best friends. Like I still love them, they still love me. But then you have to think, okay, once you learn that inner peace with yourself, you start saying no. And I want to slide in Shonda Rhimes' Year of Yes. You're going to be like, you just talked about saying no, Sydney. For Year of Yes, the biggest point I want to make, the biggest takeaway I took from that book, because my mom, like when I said like I was going to start saying yes to things, my mom got a little worried and was like, be careful about saying yes to everything. And what I should have told her is like, I'm saying yes to myself. I said, I have been saying yes to other people for so long, such a people pleaser. I'm starting to say yes to myself. It's taking me years to do this, like 20 something years, you guys, because I was such a people pleaser growing up. Even though I was brilliant and smart and gifted, like I always put other people first, other people's needs, other people's businesses. I still kind of do that on occasion, but I'm learning to stop doing that. Like our business, what we're doing with Dream on Youth, the projects that we have, the passion projects my team has, like all of this is very like important, and like I'm allowed to invest time and energy and money into that. That is fine. Even with working a full-time job, like my full-time job does not dictate what I do next, okay? Okay. It does not. Dream on Youth has been around through a lot of full-time jobs, okay? A lot of part-time jobs too. It's constant. It's my heart. And learning to have that inner peace to kind of not step away from Dream on Youth, but to be like, and it's really hard for me to say this because it was really hard for me to do, to say, you know what, Dream on Youth's not working right now and I need to take a step back. Like you can probably see it in my eyes, I'm like teary-eyed right now. And like work on our inner peace, basically, like break down everything that we have and kind of build us back up. What do we really want to be putting out there? What do we want to relay to everybody? What do we want to offer? So that's basically what we did. We went dark for like 2 months. Like we've kind of been really quiet this year anyway, even though we had like the most people we've ever run on our team. Like we just, it was like, it wasn't like that we weren't ready, but it was a thing of we are unbalanced right now and we're not doing our best to communicate amongst each other, and I really want us to build that relationship amongst each other and bring that to what we do at Dream on Youth, and bring that same energy and that same level of respect that we have for each other to Dream on Youth and to our community. And so that's what we've been doing, and that's why instead of like resting and watching YouTube videos all day, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna figure out this light situation in my apartment and I'm gonna just, I would have had anxiety, and I saying yes to figuring it out helped me say no to being lazy and finding an excuse. Basically, you can say no to yourself. It is okay. You can say no to your excuses and no to your procrastination. It's going to be hard because you're going to have to discipline yourself, but that's the biggest thing I wanted to bring with what Jojo said. Like she said no, like saying no is okay, and saying no to other people is okay, but you also have to realize saying no to yourself is important. Saying, yes, I'm going to do this. Yes, I'm going to invest myself for this. I have something that I've been praying over, and like everything should work out, God willing, that like could take everything that I'm doing to the next level. The people involved that know about it. Kayla, if you're watching this, I'm sending you that video to let you know what's going on. But I had to say no to some things that like I have really bad habits about that happen to be financial. And so I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do. And I talked to my boyfriend about it today. I was like, I need to do this and this and this and this. And I talked to my best friend the other night. I need to cut out all of these things so that I can do this, and I can travel more, and I can say yes to more of these things instead of being like, oh, I'm broke, oh, I can't do this because I don't have this, oh, I can't do this because, you know, making those excuses because I'm not taking the time to be disciplined in that respect and to listen to my inner peace. And instead of having anxiety and trying to do retail therapy or whatever to be still with myself and really like take that time to find my inner peace again and ground myself, which is why I posted what I posted on my personal Instagram the other day about, yeah, my Saturday mornings are snuggling with my cat in bed and looking out the window and playing like with the shapes of the light, like because I'm a photographer, because that was one of my first loves. I like when the light streams in, when it's sunset, when it's sunrise, whenever. If I see like light streaming in, like my first like instinct is to go play in it, to basically like play with the shapes, the lights, the way that it looks. I filmed a video just like my hand playing with the shadows and everything, and it was one of those things that was very calming to me, and it actually like brought me back to a very serene place. And that may not be something that you ever do, and you may think I'm crazy or weird or the strangest person alive for doing that and telling you that. But that's okay, you don't have to get me. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't owe you this story. I don't owe you anything. That's fine. That is okay. We have to stop thinking that we have to please everybody. Social media is so like, it's so much of instant gratification. You get a like, you get a follow, you get a comment. It's just like instant, 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 instant. And you don't have to just rely on friends to give you that love or that support. It's like, I get a like, I get a comment, I get this. Now, genuine connection, I'm sorry if you can hear my freezer. Genuine connection is important, you know, even amongst like internet, but we have to learn like the difference. We have to be able to tell the difference. Who is just somebody that is using me and who is somebody that's actually like there and sees me when I'm down, sees me when I'm up, and still loves me through it all. The original DIY ladies could tell you, like, I still follow all of them. Yeah, I still talk about all of them. Even if I don't like follow them on social media, I still like try to like every now and then find like them on social media and check in on them, see how they're doing. And like not all of them know that, and it's not like a thing where I'm like trying to be like, what are they doing without me? Like, it's none of that. It's literally me just being like, are they okay? Me praying over their lives, me, you know, wishing them well. And of course, like giving them shout outs for their birthday. So Sarah, if you see this, Sarah's birthday was actually today, Sunday when I'm filming this. It'll go up on Wednesday. But, you know, it's one of those things where inner peace is just, it's necessary, and it's for your self-awareness, for self-care. You have to be able to learn how to find your inner peace. Again, Jojo talks about it on her blog. I want you to go read it. I don't want to just like talk your ear off. I want to give you that call to action. Go read, go leave a comment on her blog to let her know. You don't have to let her know you came from us. In fact, like if you watch this and don't let her know, that's fine with us. But go read her blog. Go leave a comment about what you're struggling with when it comes to inner peace. Leave us a comment about what you're struggling with when it comes to inner peace. Why can't you find it? Is it that you can't say no to people? Is it you can't say no to your bad habits? Because honestly, that's what I'm saying. Like, say no to those bad habits. Say no to people pleasing. Say no to things that steal your time and energy, which can be, I'm gonna say it, I've said it before probably, it can be your family. You can love them. You don't have to give them everything. You don't have to give them your last. Somebody is gonna give me slack for that, but it's one of those things where, like, and my best friend Caitlin and I talked about this, it's not something where family like is always for you, and it's a very hard thing to realize that like family is not always for you. They're not always gonna get it. They may still love you through it, but they may not always support your decision. It's your life. You are building your life, even though you are from their bloodline. Like, it is your life, and you get to decide how you live it. I'm not saying to go out there and do horrible things to your body as far as like drugs or like alcohol. None of that. That is not what I'm saying. Just to make this very clear in this video, what I'm saying is there's gonna come a time where they're not gonna agree with you. They're not gonna get it. You're gonna hide something from them because you're scared of their reaction. I did that with Dream on Youth. I can tell you, I hid that for 1.5 years before my best friends or my family found out, because I was so protective of what I was doing. And I still have people talk to me about it and want to know more about it when I talk about it. And that's because I took the time to say, you know what, I'm going to protect my inner peace. I'm not going to tell anybody about it that's local, and I'm just going to go out there on the internet and like do my thing. And you know what? To this day, Dream My Youth is still, as much anxiety as sometimes I have as being the founder, it's still a very good place for me to find my inner peace and to be secure in that inner peace, to find my yeses and my no moments and my I need to grow moments. Like, it's okay. It's okay to be a work in progress. That's all that we are. We are still masterpieces that happen to also be works in progress. We are still building the most beautiful aspects of our lives, the most brilliant aspects, and the most bold and bad you know what. Like, it's fine. If you didn't catch what I was saying, I'm just gonna spell it for you right here. So, catch my drift? Yeah. So that's all that I wanted to say. Inner peace is something that we have to start talking about, because not enough of us are taking that time, and it's causing problems like with our health. Physically, like, because we're not taking into account mental health, because we're letting jobs and people and relationships come before our inner peace, a lot of people are getting sick. Like, their bodies are trying to tell them, hey, look, you're not taking care of me, I'm gonna shut down on you, like, or I've been through this but you haven't talked about it, you haven't dealt with it, so this is what's happening. There's a lot that's going on right now that people are not aware of. By the time you see this video, I will have said in our Monday video on DOI News that I'm having a conversation about something completely else as soon as I get the okay for it on Monday, about, which will be the following Monday after this video is posted, just to clarify, about something that's needed to happen, and it's a chronic illness, and it's very, very, very new as far as like what it was the person was diagnosed with. I'm again not gonna say anything too much more, but it's a conversation that we need to have. And if you have a chronic illness, if you have something that most people haven't heard of, if you want to start discussing stuff, if you want to submit video content for our channel, do it. We will give you full credit for it. You need to submit it to hellok@dreammyyouth.com, who's my virtual assistant. She's amazing. Submit that. Tell us your story. I don't just want it to be me talking. You guys have heard that before. I don't want it to just be me talking on these videos. I want to hear from you, because as much as this is like my community and Kay's community and Yasmia's and Saman's, like, it's your community too. This is your platform to tell your story through multimedia. Do it. Take that risk. If this is something that you are like, other people are going to say something to me, but I really want to do it, but they will think this way of me, inner peace. That's all I have to say. Inner peace. Say yes to yourself. Take a note from Shonda Rhimes' book. Say yes to yourself and no to every single excuse that comes up. This is your time. This is your story, and you get to use your voice to tell your story. If you are not seeing what needs to be talked about, you need to be standing up for it. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. So send a video, don't send a video. I can't tell you what to do. Again, it's your inner peace, but we would love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below, guys. Let us know about the conversation. Of course, keep it healthy. Have a great night. Bye.